Hey guys, this is Tomotoo, and this is going to be hopefully a series on me playing 7 Days to Die. This is a PvE server. It was PvP, but they recently reset the server. And I recently upgraded my graphics card, so I'm actually able to play the game and record the game. I did play a little bit recently. I died instantly. The difficulty on this server is pretty high. I think there was two the frost zombies, or the frozen ones. They turned up and pretty much instantly killed me. And since it was a server reset, I decided that I was going to do a little series on it. And like I said, I did die. I didn't want to lose my claim block, so came back in, picked up some of the stuff, found a gun, found a hunting rifle, a barrel, nothing amazing. But what I plan to do for the first time is build in the snow biome. As you can see as well, I've got my little stone axe, built my crossbow, couple of bolts. What I'm hoping to do is just gather some wood now, just enough for some defensive spikes, because I think the server's set on zombies run all the time, which is obviously pretty difficult, especially when you've only got a crossbow. I mean, I got a gun with 15 bullets, but as you can see by the condition of the gun, is probably going to last for about 1 or 2 shots. Yeah, the plan is to get some enough wood to build some defensive spikes, and enough wood to build a really small base just to protect myself overnight. It is 3 o'clock in game, so I've got a couple hours. Getting quite hungry, quite thirsty as well. Luckily it is set on quite difficult, so I think that was the 3rd bag that I found. I don't know if you just heard that then, but there's lightning where I am. Yeah, just fill up now. Copper over there. Be enough. I think I got enough frames. Obviously going to need some planks to upgrade the frames. I don't know if you know, but there is like a heat mechanic where I'm not even sure what fully triggers it off, but I do know that cutting down trees is one of them. And then once you get to a certain level of heat, they spend in 2 spider zombies, and then as soon as they see you, they'll scream and then call on a horde, which is obviously the worst thing, especially on the first day. So I'm trying to move around. I'm probably not going to build my base back here. I'll probably build it somewhere else. I don't want to move too far because I'll show you on the map. I'm near the hub city, which is obviously a big plus. There's a snow biome. I don't want to go too far away from the hub city, because that is going to be the main area when we get to the late game. There's one thing that I definitely want here is some blueberries. I'm not sure what the recipe is, but obviously look for the bird's nest, try and get the eggs. I think it's water, eggs, and blueberries, make a blueberry pie, but it might be corn as well. I think this will be the last one we'll drop down now. Actually, I probably need a couple more. Yeah, I'm gonna need a couple planks as well, just to upgrade everything. I will need a bed, which is gonna be a problem. Because you know what you can make them is with cotton, which obviously there's not much around here. Never built in one of the snow biomes before. I usually kind of stack the deck and just build in the forest areas. But I figured I'll make this a little bit more difficult. Plus, it'd be kind of interesting, you know. There's nobody really here. Nobody ever goes in these areas. Some stones for fire for later, plus my axe is getting a bit. Here we go. Yeah, I think that difficulty is set on 4, which is obviously the worst. Oh, there we go. That's the thing with this game, it's all about luck, so thankfully, drop that. Thankfully, we'll have a bit more luck like that. I'm not sure what the kind of sense is on. I didn't even know where that guy was. He just came out of nowhere. So hopefully it's not on something like feral, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was. Because I was talking to some of the guys, and originally it was PvE, and then they started to get a bit bored, so they changed it to PvE. And then the server went really weird, where there was no, excuse me, there was no real zombies spawning, and then there was no wildlife either. So they reset the server and put it back to PvE, and then just made it really difficult for everyone, which is good, because to be honest, after a while, once you get your guns and once you get your base set up, it does become really easy, and then it does get a bit boring. Oh shit, he stopped. There we go. You always want to crouch when you're shooting, just for the double damage. We'll go loot him. Hopefully he'll have something nice on him. Yeah, not bad. But anyway, let's go back to the bed and start building a base for the first night. Don't want anything too crazy, just enough to protect. You know, just enough so they don't climb up on the wall. I want to build a door. Why can't I build that? Yeah, it's because I haven't upgraded them. Not good. We just build it too high. They shouldn't actually be able to get in. Get my sleeping bag and put in here as well. Yeah, too high should stop them from coming in at least, unless there's spiders, which is going to be a bit of a pain to stop, because they'll just climb up and in. Read that. The way I like to build is I don't really like to move, so I try and build as like a foundation. So this is going to be like the first layer, and I'll normally build that 3 blocks high, and then on top of that is where we'll actually build the first level of our base. Thunder's getting closer. And what I plan to do for this, this one will probably go on a little bit longer, but I will plan on doing every episode will be a day, I think, just from morning till night. Some might go over, but that's the minimum that I want to kind of put out there. Otherwise, I don't really see much of a point in putting out, like a 15-minute episode if the day's, like 20 minutes long. I can't remember how long these days are. Yeah. With this one, like I said, I want to build a bit of offense. I won't be able to really do any offense until good. Until I do get some guns, but those spikes will kind of do the job for now. Let's see, I'm not sure if it's a sound effects or if it's actually a zombie out there. Oh, I got loads of planks. Good. Seems I got all these planks. Should be able to at least put a roof on this thing. To be fair, hopefully it is a bit of a chance, but hopefully I won't need a roof on there tonight. It'll only be to stop the spider zombies. Good to get some snow. But yeah, 3 high will at least stop them from coming in. I'll try and figure out a way of also blocking up the front. Not gonna the stomachs anyway. Yeah, I'll try and spike up the front because that's probably going to be the place that they'll go to as soon as they can't get in. It'll be the door. So it's kind of protected. So I have a spike, which I don't. What needs to do the corners? So if anybody's new, when you're building your first base, you know this is a good starting point, but you kind of want to upgrade the corners, because if you're inside, you can upgrade the middle bits of the wall because you can see the damage, but when you're on the inside, you're unable to see the corners, so you want to try and upgrade them as much as you can. Upgrade these spikes as well, I think. Great wellness has gone down. I got blueberries, so I'll just wait till night and chomp on some of them. I'll have the tin in a minute. Build a couple more spikes. 4 should be enough. Okay. Checking the last one out. I think it's also a good idea just to do the spikes on the first night, because they did add the Roman Horde mechanic as well, which I've only just started playing this, but I heard was in there from a while ago. Which is obviously, you know, there's an annoying difference, whereas early game is obviously very difficult. You know, you don't want any Roman hordes, you don't want any of the spider zombies come in, you don't want any of that stuff. But then late game, once you're all set up, kind of ask for that stuff. Build a chest. That's another thing that adds to the heat that I know of is light. So the more light you got, obviously the more zombies you'll attract. Save that for later. That may as well go in there. Turn those into bandages. Can't have the eggs yet until I get a grill. Or at least a cooking pot. Cobwebs, I think I looted off someone. Books are good to get. It's a weird thing to say, like, you need this or you need that. Everything in this game you'll need at some point, and it's kind of the problem. I'm going to keep the tin cans just to start with. Just because I haven't got the pot yet, so I can't make any water. And that's the thing I didn't check, which is I got the river over there, but that's about it. Any of the boring bits, like tonight, will obviously be boring. Obviously this is the first one, but I will... Everything's drop on. Yeah, the loot set to drop everything on death, so I'm only going to go off with a bit of wood, but you never know what's going to happen. Make some bandages. Let's get up to 4. So yeah, just try and leave yourself enough if you know, like I'm gonna spawn back here anyway. Let's go out for a bit of wood. I'm going to try and clear the area a bit because you have a decent field of view, but the problem is the trees, a bit of the hills. Good. Always look for the bags. Always good. Oh, I need him. Where'd he go? There he is. Oh, and that's good as well as a water source there. Even though I've got snow around everywhere, so that won't really be an issue. Take this back in quick. If I actually take some of these now and cook them up, and by the time I come back, they should be done. I'll try and get some snow when I'm out there, because you can put the snow in the jars and make murky water. Need another chest already. A couple of blueberries. Yeah, it's still early-ish, so try and get a bit more wood. At least put a roof on this thing, so then the spider zombies can't exactly do anything when they're up there. Ooh, that's a point. The best thing before. Oh, they're done already. The best thing would have been to make bacon and eggs, because as you can see at the bottom, so that's like the emitting smell, which is obviously not the best thing. But because I had the pork, I could have mixed it with the eggs. Actually, no, I couldn't. Normally, you can with the grill, you can make bacon and eggs, and they don't smell, which is obviously, you know, it's perfect, especially for the game type that I'm in now. Well, not the game type, the game difficulty. I might have to build another chest. I don't normally like doing it. One thing that I do see people doing is, which is what I've done, which was put in all your chests kind of on the ground floor, which is, you know, I kind of had to do it then because I ran out of space. But the problem that I had was I didn't put any spikes on the outside of my base the first time, so they dug in, and I didn't realise, but it was actually one of the crawler zombies dug in through the wall, and then I had one of the big boxes, and he dug through it, broke the box, which had all my construction stuff in there, and it wasn't able, you know, there was no way of saving it. So what I tend to do is, like I said earlier, use that, you know, the 3 block high, and then I'll fill that in eventually, and that'll become like the foundation, and then around that, in a couple of days, hopefully, I'll be able to do the reinforced concrete. And then from that, I'll probably just keep building up. So now you kind of want to explore, but just don't want to die again. Gonna try and make some crossbow bolts with these small stones. And then yeah, I'll probably explore tomorrow now. It's getting a bit late. Actually, I don't. Yeah, I do. I haven't got them on me. Yeah, you get the snow and then go back. So yeah, we lucked out again, managed to get a pig. Got some of the actually I can't even make them, I need empty cans, so I have to take them. Can I walk out of there? Yeah, take these down to the water. Again, lucky, you know, I didn't even check. You gotta make sure you got some form of water near you, at least for, you know, the first night or two. And there we are again, very lucky. Fill up this. There we go. There's a piggy. Unfortunately, again, can't make bacon and eggs, so what I'll try to do is save this pork, and then hopefully tomorrow when we're out scouting we'll be able to get enough short iron pipes. Hopefully we'll find the forge book, but obviously we only need the short iron pipes to start with, and then I can make a grill, then I can make bacon and eggs, and then I can always have yeah, with bacon and eggs, I can always have a decent supply of food on me, and not need to worry about zombies finding me. Oh, oh, that's not good. Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. When you build it too high, that's good because they can't get in, but the problem is then, when you build the wood spikes on the outside, they'll stand on the spikes. I need a quick weapon. Gun and torch. I can give him a shot in the face, hopefully. There you go. But yeah, when you put the spikes down, they'll stand on the spikes and go up. So you actually need it an extra one high again. So we're going to definitely have to do that now. And pretty quickly. I mean, that wouldn't have been that bad if I had the third one up, you know. I would have heard him come in, but he wouldn't have been able to come in yet. You know, he wouldn't have been able to just jump up like he did. And then he would have hopefully just stood on the spikes for a while and died. I know they're quite... the zombies in the snow biome are quite strong. So that should stop people just jumping up. Hopefully I'll have enough wood frames now to close the roof off, just in case there are some spiders. So they won't be able to climb up yet. Well, they will, but they won't be able to just drop in. So there we go then. That is basically set. What I would consider set. And I did even press cook. Awesome. Yeah. Now the water's cooking. Yeah, now I got defense, you know, with the spikes outside. I got a bit of offense. Next, I think I'll be weapons. Like I said, tonight's going to be pretty boring. Going to do some kind of crafting, just try and sort out my inventory a bit. There's nothing else that I can really do at the moment. Make some feathers, make some arrows even. Crossbow bolts, got there in the end. Yeah, apart from that, there's nothing else I can really do for now. So what I'll try and do, hopefully, if the editing program, which has been so long since I've even made a clip, hopefully the editing program will allow me to speed up this area. This bit. You can see there's people here admin, please slow the zombies down. I mean, I get it. It does make the beginning of the game pretty difficult, but you know that's the point. It's too easy otherwise. You know, when your enemy can just walk after you. I mean, the only threat was the dogs. And you know, they're only in the city biome, so they're pretty easy to avoid. And now, you know, it's quite good that you gotta kind of watch where you go in. Gotta make sure you haven't got anything on you. It just makes it a whole lot more difficult and better, I think. I hope they don't slow them down. But these things don't stack, but at least I have some more, and I got the charcoal pork, so have some of that. Try and get my wellness back up a bit. Don't forget to lock all your stuff. Either I am on, like I said, it's on multiplayer. But just before the server reset, I went the wrong way when I first started on the server, and went south, which was away from the hub city. So what I did was one day I just moved all my stuff up and then built this crazy underground base. I do have a picture, I think, somewhere. I'll try and see, and I'll try and upload it on my Twitter, which will be linked in the description. But I built this underground base just into the side of a hill, and it actually collapsed on me as well. But yeah, I went through this. I spent probably about 6 hours just building up this big base. Everything was pretty much done in it. I had enough doorways and everything, but I didn't have a land claim block, which basically just, you know, does what it says. It claims your land. It makes all the blocks that you've put down super strong in that area, so it's really, really difficult, pretty much near impossible to break. I didn't put one down, logged out. About 3 days later, I went back into it, and somebody had taken over my base, changed all the doors, locked them so I couldn't get out. Luckily I'd locked all my chests, so they weren't able to take any of my stuff, but I got a bit of revenge. I hope he locked back in, because what I was able to do, I'm trying to break these while I'm there, what I was able to do then was, because I built the base so big, I was able to pretty much burrow out of one of the upper levels, and then what I did was I burrowed out. One of the guys who was on the server gave me a land claim block, built a cabin just like this but with a floor, and just put chests everywhere. Went back, got all of my stuff, took them out of my base, and put them in my chests. All of them were locked. You know, I had the land claim block on the floor as well. there was no way of getting in there. And then he forgot to lock his stuff, so what I did is I went in there, I got a sniper rifle, I think I got a nail gun, and just loads of useful materials out of it, and then anything, it was my fault, but it was annoying, but anything that wasn't useful I chucked on the floor, so it, what do you call it, it despawned. And then I had some gunpowder and some, I think I called candy tins or something, and I built some bombs and just went back in the base and the area, because I think the land claim block protects from that as well. Went back into the base, laid a couple bombs on the floor, and then logged out. And then unfortunately, when I logged back in, they reset the server. But I hope this guy went back in. It would have been quite funny to see all of his stuff gone, and then also, tripping over a couple mines. But yeah, that's my base. I think fully upgraded. I think there's some on the outside that I can't do. The rest of it is scrap iron, which we will get eventually. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll stop the recording at the end of the night. Well, it is pretty much the end of the night. I'll stop the recording in a bit. And then what I'll do is start the recording again in the morning, because nothing's probably going to happen tonight. And then what I'll do is I'll upload this one as episode 1, and then the next day is episode 2 when I go out exploring. And then what I'll do is in-game days will be an episode, unless something crazy happens. But at the moment, I did quit my job yesterday, so I am jobless for the next 6 days. But after that, I will be doing quite a lot of hours. So if you did actually enjoy it, I know it is quite boring. I'm quite tired, quite laid back. Just enjoying the fact that I had this job for 8 years, sucked, and I'm finally out of there. So just trying to enjoy the night. But if you did enjoy it, please put down a like, or follow me on Twitter, or just anything. Put in comments if there's anything that you think I should do. Any tips, any questions, anything, just put them in the comments below. And yeah, just share it. The more interest I get in it, the more likely I will to just carry on going. Because otherwise I'll be doing 12-hour days. So trying to fit in this, 12-hour days, doing this, and 2 kids, and fiance as well, plus my house. We recently moved, so the house needs work. I'm going to have to do that as well. So basically I'm only going to do this if there is a decent amount of interest. So yeah, if you could do that, that'd be great. So yeah, happy hunting, and hopefully this will help you get through your first night. And I'll see you in the next episode.